Hey guys, this is Kara here. I've got a great recipe for you tonight. It's a protein pancake. It's virtually no carbs in it, so it's great to have at nighttime, or it could be part of your meal, or maybe it could just be an extra snack for you if you're extra hungry during the day. It's also got a little sweet flavor to it too, in case you have a sweet tooth. So the ingredients for this protein pancake are going to include egg whites, and for my portion size I use 6 egg whites. You're going to want some ground cinnamon to add to it. Some stevia or any kind of sweetener, and then you're going to want to use some whey protein. I use the Now whey protein isolate in chocolate, but you could probably use any kind of whey protein you have sitting around at home. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is use some type of pan spray, and you're going to want to get your pan heated up while you're going to mix your ingredients just to get it nice and hot, and I've got that on low. So what we're going to do now is mix our ingredients. I've got the egg whites already ready to go in the bowl. I'm going to add 3 packets of the stevia, or you could add Splenda or whatever other type of sweetener that you might use. And I'm going to add in a good amount of the cinnamon. And for the whey protein, whatever scoop you have, I use about 1/4 of a scoop. So you don't need a whole scoop. And then you're just going to want to mix that together kind of gently so that it doesn't spill out of the bowl. And it will be somewhat lumpy too. It's not going to mix up nice and smooth like you might expect, because of the protein powder. It does stay a little bit lumpy. So now that we've mixed the ingredients, you can kind of see how the batter looks. The protein kind of lumps up a little bit, but that's okay. So you're just going to dump that right in your pan. Get that all in there. You can hear that the pan was nice and heated up. It's sizzling a little bit. So the key to cooking this is you're going to want to let it cook long enough so that the bottom of this egg gets nice and toasty brown before we go ahead and flip it, because the top is going to stay a little bit liquidy. So we'll be right back when it's ready to flip. So I've left the pancake cooking at a low heat, about 2 to low, depending on your stove. Now this is the tricky part when it comes to flipping the pancake. What I do is usually move the spatula right around just to kind of make sure I'm going to be able to pick it up. Like I said, the top does stay a little bit liquidy, so you just want to go ahead, put your spatula right under there and flip it nice and quick. So it does get a little bit messy, but you can see the top is nice and toasty brown. And we're just going to let this cook completely on the other side, and we'll see you when it's all done. Okay, so now we've got our finished product. This is your protein pancake. Again, I said this is virtually carb-free, so it's a great substitute if you're someone who's watching how many starchy carbohydrates you eat, because it does have that taste and texture like a real pancake. It's almost hard to believe there's no carbs in it. So what I like to do after it's finished, and again, this is your personal preference, but I do like to add a little bit of the I can't believe it's not butter spray butter to it. Kind of gives it that nice buttery taste on top of your pancake. I like to add a little bit more cinnamon on the top. And then to give it that extra sweetness that I like, I add a little bit more sweetener on top and just put that all over the pancake. And then it's all ready to sit down and eat. Now there's other variations to this recipe. If you want to add some almond milk to it, it does add a little bit more fluffiness to the pancake. And you can even try to mix it up with different seasonings if you want. I added cinnamon tonight. You could even maybe do a pumpkin pie spice or apple pie spice to it to give it a different flavor. Now if you like this video, please go ahead and like it for me. I'd really appreciate it. And keep checking back with me for more recipes and motivational tips.